discussion today today we're going to just be talking about what it means or what we understand by harnessing our own potential and how we can do it. One of the things that we were sort of like mandated to do, Mola spoke to us at the beginning of this month, is that this month all of us, collectively should do our best to be able to do more, go an extra mile, and just be able to push a little bit more and do a little bit more this month. Yeah. So I want us to talk about this because I believe that each and every one of us has potential. If anything that we are working on or trying to do, we all have that potential to be able to do it. Yeah. It's still the start of the year. We're still in the early months, and I know that each and every one of us maybe has goals, things we want to accomplish in our career or personally. Yeah, and I'm sure that each and every one of us has that potential to be able to do just that, to be able to do better here at work, to be able to do more. Yeah, and to be able to deliver in a more excellent way or a more professional way. And we just want to talk about that, especially when it comes to our careers or what we're doing here at Moracle, how we can be able to harness that potential. I think last week on Friday, I think it was more like who was saying that each and every one of us has something that, we can be able to give, something that we're very good at. Yeah. So want to talk about how we can all of us collectively be able to bring that out of each and every one of us. And I'll just say for me, what I think concerning this is one of the ways that personally I found that when I'm able to really bring out my potential is when I believe in myself. I think being able to believe in yourself is one of those things that can help you be able to bring out your potential, because even if someone told you that you're really good at something and you can do it, if you don't believe that you're able to, it can be a hindrance, for you to be able to do something. So I would say for me, when I think about this, the biggest thing that comes to my mind is being able to believe in yourself, being able to believe that, you actually have that potential to do something great. You have that potential to be good at your work, to do well at your work. I think is very important. Yeah, so that's just what I think, and I would love to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about this, or what are some of the things that you guys are doing just to make sure that you bring out the best, that the best that is in you is able to come out. Yeah, anyone can feel free to go ahead and share.
Hi, good morning, everyone.
Yeah, money's every day.
Sorry, I let you. Okay, what I want to talk about this topic, I think, as we all know, first of all, we have to recognize our strengths, what we do best, and we can do it by analyzing your previous performance on different tasks, so you can understand what are your strengths and weaknesses, and in what areas you are better and in what conditions you work better. So, for example, the environment that you are working in, I think you have to recognize that, you have to fully understand that, and after you recognize your strengths and you discover what you have been doing great, and you analyze your performance now. I think the other thing is that you have to enjoy what you are doing. So you have to, kind of love the job that you're doing, so you can improve your performance and you can use all your potential. So it's important that you know yourself and know in what areas you feel comfortable and you enjoy working. So you can leverage your talent. You can um, release your potential on that area. And the other thing that I think I've mentioned before and I always say is writing. I think it's important that you write down anything that you do and what you are going to do next and what you like, what you dislike. I think writing is really helpful for people to understand themselves better, to get to get an understanding from themselves, and it I think it organizes your mind, and then you can and then you feel better about yourself. You feel more powerful because you are organized. You know what is going to happen next for you and what you have done before. And so in that environment, with that feeling, I think you can release your potential. You can harness your potential in the best way that is possible. So that's my contribution to the side. Thank you. Okay, you're muted, Linda.
Oh, sorry about that. I was just saying thank you, and someone else can go ahead and share.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, everyone. For me, I just wanted to compliment what Linda said, that it all starts with you and believing in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, then you cannot do anything. And so for me, I wanted to say that, yes, that's true, because you might have the skills or the talents or the passion and the capabilities to do something, to actually create something or bring something to life that will impact, everyone around you and yourself. But if you don't believe in yourself, then it will just remain a dream, or, those skills are just gone to waste because then they are not put in action to make something happen. So that confidence is very, very crucial, I believe. In addition to what Sepide has said, of course, you have to understand yourself as well. You have to know in which type of circumstances or environment you do best, you perform best. Because then we cannot have a generalized or one way of doing things for everyone, because everyone has their ways of doing things. They have their own best ways that they do things, in which type of way they perform best, because then if we are all subjected to one way of doing things, that might limit our performance, that might limit us, each and every one of us, because then we feel limited. We don't feel that we have the opportunity to just think beyond, outside of the box, if I could say. And that is quite limiting, to the magnitude of skills or capabilities that we might have individually. So I think having that is quite important, because then everyone is free, everyone feels free to just explore themselves and what qualities they have, to keep exploring how good they are at what, and what more can they do, what more strategies or approaches can they employ and use towards a certain goal or objective that they have in mind. And I think those are the two things that I also wanted to say. I think that freedom and also the confidence, of course, and just trusting and believing in yourself, and especially taking action, because sometimes you really know that you're good at something and you are able to do it, but the procrastination come in, sometimes you keep postponing, you just don't act on things immediately. I know we say it is good to plan, it's good to think through whatever it is you plan to do, so that you have a plan in mind, you have the steps to take, the approaches to use. But sometimes it can be too long. You can do that for a very long time and lose and miss an opportunity. Yeah. So acting is very important, not just having a plan, having a dream or an idea, but acting upon it is what really makes it happen. It's what makes it a reality and not just a dream or an idea. And then also, of course, determining which type of environment are you best, do you perform best in? Just knowing yourself, identifying your weaknesses, if I could say. I think that will also help you to minimize some maybe time wastage, or, and also to maximize, the resources and utilize the resources that you have, for your best performance, if I could say. Yeah, thanks. That's all I had to say.
Yeah, thank you so much, Alette. Thank you. Yeah, someone else can go ahead and share their thoughts.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much for this topic, harnessing your potential. And I'm looking at harnessing your potential, say, in Moracle.
Yeah.
I think it's a process of identifying, developing, and utilizing your skills, your
Yeah.
capabilities, your talents. And there has to be self-drive within you. Otherwise, nobody's going to push you because it's you to harness your potential. You need to work on it. You need to improve it. You need to look at the big picture of
Yeah.
where you are, and then you need to identify where are you, at what levels are you, what are your skills like? Do you really match with whatever is required in there? So that self-awareness and self-drive is really key to me. That's what I would think. And then after that self-awareness, you need to try and develop yourself. So that's self-development or skills development. You need to seek advice. You need to seek help. You need to, when you speak to somebody who is better than you, and ask them whatever they've done to acquire whatever they are doing and what motivates them. So I think all that pushes you to pushing your potential much higher. Then in an organization, there are goals there to be met. So you need to align with those goals. Otherwise, others are pulling to the left and you're pulling to the right. And that way, you are not going to get anywhere. And certain things, you can achieve them by yourself, but certain things are achieved as a team, as a group, or they are achieved much quicker as a team. So there's a requirement for teamwork there. And then you need to have that proactive mindset. Otherwise, if you are just waiting to be told, say, oh, well, me, I'm just seated here, I'm waiting for everybody to come in. I mean, do something about it. You work out, plan. You'll try to lead. Yeah, that's what we are. We are meant to be. We are all meant to be leaders in one way or the other. And we're all supposed to be aware of what is happening. Otherwise, there's no movement, there's no activity, there's no production, there's no satisfaction to whoever we are working for, to the company, to the stakeholders, to the clients, to our own fellow team members. Then the other thing is about effective communication in here. I'm sorry, these are things which we talk about every time, and they come almost in every topic. But that effective communication, not just communicating, but effectively, yeah, means something and try to follow up. Has somebody who I've spoken to understood, or whatever they've been told, whatever I've been told, have I understood and have I acted upon it? If I haven't understood, have I gone further to find out, to ask questions? Otherwise, again, there's no movement, there's no production, there's no activity taking place. It's just there. Just you see, like a radio. When you are listening to the radio, whether you are listening or not, it's talking, it's going on. So, but we are not like that. We need to be taking in whatever is being told to us, or whatever we are telling other people, they need to be taking it in. And we need to be doing something, some activity taking place. Then I think I've mentioned teamwork, but then networking, all that goes in. And then seek feedback. After doing an activity, you've been assigned something, seek feedback. Have I done it properly? Could I have done it better? And take it in positively. Sometimes we feel like, oh, but every time I do something, this is what they say, this is what they do. Come on, take it in positively and learn from it. That way, I think you'd harness your potential much better. That's my contribution. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, Robert, for those wonderful points. There's a lot you've actually shared in there. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, someone else can go ahead and share. I'd like to hear from Nde, Abdul, yeah.
It's Abdul Rahman.
Abdul Rahman.
Uh, I don't have much to say, but I think, especially for an intern like myself, I think having the right guidance
Yeah.
from, especially from someone who has achieved same goals as yourself, as myself, yeah, I think that's very important in harnessing your potential.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Guidance is always very important. Thank you so much for sharing. Yes, and they would like to hear from you as well.
Be able to achieve a lot because being a human being, there is so much that a human being can do within. And so proper organization and time bring out those potentials. So that's my contribution.
Sorry, Inde, I don't know if it's just me, but I'm not getting you very clearly.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay, I say thank you for this opportunity. My own contribution to how you can harness your potential is proper organization. If you can organize yourself properly, have your to-do list, the things that you have to do, and how you can manage your time management. I believe that we put these two components together, you'll be able to bring out the best out of you. And
Yeah.
so that's my contribution for now.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, so anyone else can go ahead and share. Maybe we can hear from one or two people before we close our meeting for today.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah,
Morning, everyone.
morning.
So, today's topic is harnessing your potential, which is simply known as knowing your strength and weakness and improving it. So, first thing is like to survive in this market and uh, to get some work, I would say, simply. So, we need to know our strength and weakness. So, if we if we don't know what is our strength and what is our weakness, we are not gonna improve that, and we are not gonna uh, survive in this market. So the thing is mm, you need to improve your uniqueness. Like in this market we have I have studied ACCA, and someone could have studied ACCA, and someone could have everyone there are many qualified ACCAs, but when you have some kind of uniqueness in your uh, personality, I can say that employer may pick the uniqueness you have. Um, so the uniqueness depends on speaking skills and understanding skills, and it depends on many things. So improving your not only you may have accounting skills, uh, but the thing is you may have you should also have soft skills, I can say. So with that, your recognition will improve, and you will survive in the long term, I can say. And the thing is as Robert said, teamwork is main important thing. Sometimes, I can say, not only sometimes, many times. Yeah, so like we may not know all things, so seeking help from someone and knowing things, taking feedback, it helps a lot, I would say. It helps a lot. So yeah, we need to improve by taking advice from someone, and what are our strength and weakness, you could say. And you need to capitalize your strength also. You may have different strengths, we may have different strengths among different people. So yeah, we need to improve in all ways to survive, I can say. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Kesh. All right, we can just hear from one last person who would like to share their thoughts before we close our meeting.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Noah.
Morning.
Okay. So for me, I do believe each and every one of us here can be able to harness our potential by us doing self-assessment, because it's very key. You know, if you want to harness your potential first, you need to know what are your weaknesses, because if you know your weaknesses, then I do believe you're taking it from there, because you need to reflect on your strength, your weakness, where you need to put on more pressure for you to be able to be adaptable within the job. And then, you know, also again, not only looking at your negative, but you start looking at the positive side, which of course you need to, for me, you need to identify the areas that you're already working on, or sorry, the areas that you think you are working on greatly. So if you within the working environment, you reflecting on your weaknesses and then you know your strength, then trust me, I do believe you can be able to harness your potential. Another thing again is about you being proactive within the working environment. You know, you should be able to be taking the initiative. You need to take the initiative, and then another thing again, after you take it, you need to be creative, because this is a workforce, each and everyone coming from different places. We are all unique. We all have our own different way of doing things here. So you need to be proactive. Just like you just don't need to sit and then relax. No, be proactive, take the initiative. You should be very creative. That's key. It's very important. You should be very, very creative. Another thing again that Amola always remind me of, that you know, here, when you're here, you need to be open-minded, because it's very important. You need to be open-minded, because the opportunities are here. So you just need to be willing and ready to do the work. And you really need to show yourself that, oh, I know what I'm ready. Nobody is coming to push you here. And then, you know, you need to open your mind towards towards working and doing things great. So you see, it's very important. So for me, these are my own take on this topic. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Noah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you everyone who has contributed. I'm sure that we've all learned a thing or two from each other. And yeah, we'll just close our meeting here for today. I'd like to request Sharon, if you could just put your video on. Do we have someone new joining us today? And I'd like her to